Well, hello everyone. Before we start this video, I just want to make a quick little announcement. A week ago I had my 15,000 subscriber special and there was a giveaway, and I said in a week I would announce the winner. So at the end of this video, the winner will be announced. So I hope you enjoy this video and good luck to all of you who entered the contest. So without further ado, on with the video. Well, hello Scrappers, Mike here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another mail call video. Got something really good today, and to be perfectly honest with you, I have peeked into this, but I've only got maybe 1/3 of the way into it because it really knocked my socks off, okay? So, backstory. I get an email from a guy in Arizona named Stan, and he says, "Hey Mike, I've got a huge collection of e-waste, mostly in the form of IC chips and transistors. A lot of it's gold plated. I would like to get into processing like you do, but I just can't do it. Can I just send this stuff to you because I can't make myself throw it out?" And I'm like, "Sure, send it to me." So I send him my address. A little while later, this box arrives. Okay. And I open up the box. And well, right off the bat, there's some interesting gold-plated stuff here. We got some gold-plated connectors. Here's a Motorola 6802 or 6820 parallel I/O chip, all gold-plated purple ceramic. And oh, this is nice. Got gold-plated sockets over here. This I recognize this stuff. This came out of an industrial machine. German even. It might be from, well, I may have actually used the kind of lathes this stuff came out of back in the day. And yeah, so that's nice. That's nice. Okay, thanks, Stan. Oh, look, we got some gold-plated, fairly modern stuff here. All right. Looks like this came out of monitors, I would imagine, for the most part. Maybe there's a camera and some other boards in there. Okay, that's nice. But then I get down here, and it's like, whoa, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Look at this stuff. Okay. We've got white and purple ceramic IC chips here, fully gold plated, a bunch of them from back in the day. And I'm looking at the numbers, and I about fall out of my chair. I mean, there's 2708s. There's other stuff. I mean, this is rare stuff. This is one of the first EPROMs right here. This is very rare, especially fully gold plated. I mean, this is a valuable chip. You can't get these anymore. There is no new old stock anymore. And if if you're into retro computing like I am, I mean, things like this are like the gold standard, the mother lode. This is like the mother lode of retro computing chips. Look at this. We got a Motorola 6800, a couple of them, gold plated, purple ceramic. I mean, yeah, wow. This stuff dates from the beginning of the personal computer revolution, mid 70s, early 70s, even some of it. This is great stuff. I mean, not just the gold content. Some of these chips are worth a whole lot more as chips than their gold content. And then I get deeper in and I start looking in some of these bags full of older chips. They're a little older, late 70s, early 80s maybe. But oh my goodness, there's 6502 CPU, 6522. You know what that is? That's a ROM chip that contains BASIC for Commodore VIC-20 computer. And there's a lot of RAM chips in here, if I can find one. Yeah, there's one that the Commodore VIC-20 computer used back in the day. These are unobtainium. You can't get these at any price. If you find a cache of these, you can basically name your price for them. There's a bunch of them in here. And I'm like falling out of my chair at this point. So I have to contact Stan. and let him know what he's given me and ask him, hey, do you know the history of this stuff? Because what you've got here, what you sent me, is stuff that's just indescribably valuable beyond its gold content, okay? And I know because I've got a retro computing channel. I could, if these chips are any good, I could build whole retro computers with vintage parts out of what's in this box. So I had to get a hold of Stan and find out if he knew what he was sending me. Yeah, I just didn't feel right taking this stuff from Stan without confirming with him that he knew what he was giving me, because this is, I mean, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of chips in this box if they're any good, you know? So I got in touch with Stan and we had a conversation. And well, it turns out Stan really knows his stuff and he knew exactly what he was sending me. Because Stan has been in the computer repair business since these chips were brand new. And what he's sending me is basically all of his scrap chips from his decades of computer repair, where he'd get a computer in that didn't work, he'd troubleshoot it, he'd pull out the bad, troublesome chips and throw them in a bin and put a new chip in. And after decades of doing this, he's accumulated all this stuff. And he said, I'm sorry to tell you, Mike, every single one of those chips is bad. Not a one of them works. And in one way, I was relieved because, well, I wouldn't have felt good keeping it if he didn't know what he was sending me. But in another way, it's like, oh, rats. I mean, these are some amazing, hard to find, unobtainium chips in here. But they're bad. So, okay, I guess I got nothing left to do but get the gold out of them, huh? So anyway, that's the backstory on this box. So yeah, we've got this bag right here full of purple and white ceramic, fully plated, gold-plated chips. I mean, the Invar lid's gold-plated, the legs are gold-plated. A lot of gold there. I'm sure underneath those Invar lids there's a lot of gold bond wires too. Okay, on this era, they didn't skimp on that. So there's a lot of gold in this bag. And maybe in a future video we'll figure out how to recover it. I'm going to hate crushing these chips, but got to do it. So these other chips, yeah, I was starting to wonder when I was sorting through them and I saw some with X's on them. And I'm like, okay, maybe these aren't all good. So yeah, Stan cleared that all up. They aren't all good. In spite of these being very rare, hard to find chips, worth a lot of money, they are also broken, which makes them worthless except for their gold content. Which I'm sure, as old as they are, there is a fair amount of gold in them. So this is about as far as I ever got into the box right here. So from here on down, it's as new to me as it is to you. So let's keep digging and see what's further down in Stan's box here. So we got more bags of chips here, and I'm going to have to sort through them. I mean, there's no point in looking at the numbers on them and getting all worked up about what's in here. I can see some stuff through the bag. MOS systems again, 6540. I'd have to look that chip up and see what it is, but apparently they're all bad. Now there are some ceramic chips in here. I'll have to pull those out. There are some chips in here with gold-plated legs. I'll have to pull those out and set them aside. But otherwise, these are pretty much bog standard plastic dual inline package chips. And I'll run these through my normal delegging process and then incinerate them and then run them through my rest of my process for getting the gold out of them. So there's a couple pounds worth right there. And here's another bag. Again, it's pretty much the same stuff, except I do see there's a gold leg transistor, actually probably an operational amplifier in there, and some gold leg ceramic chips. Again, I'm going to have to sort through this and get out the gold leg stuff. Yeah, there's a big ceramic dual inline package. I probably don't want to look at the number on it. It'll just make me cry. Yeah, some custom chip made by Intel. Don't even know what it does. Okay. So yeah, got to sort through them, get the ceramics and the gold leg ones out. So here's a package of, looks like we got a bunch of transistors, some diodes, including some really old ones. Some with gold-plated legs. And there's an IC chip or two in there. Just miscellaneous components. But yeah, some of those diodes are really old. Big through-hole diodes there, power diodes, and a lot of very old-style metal can transistors. I mean, some of these are probably from the 60s, I would imagine. Very cool. Very cool. Like I said, there's some gold-plated leg stuff in there. I'll have to sort out. Oh, look at this! Totally gold-plated transistors. Totally. The metal cans are gold-plated. The legs are gold-plated. I hope you can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah. So very cool. Thank you, Stan. More gold-plated transistors. These are. Oh no, these are voltage regulators. Voltage regulators, apparently. Again, gold-plated. Now these look brand new. Stan, let me know. These look brand new and unused. These I don't know. I have to look these up and see. Maybe test a few of them. Put them on a breadboard. Test them out. See if they work. But these might be more valuable than the gold in them. I don't know. Regulators, they might not be that big a call for them, but still, I might want to test some of these out. Maybe just keep a few for personal use, just in case they do work. You know, to give my retro computing projects an authentic look. Again, a lot of transistors, lots of transistors. Some of these look like the type HP likes to use in their equipment. A lot of gold-plated legs on them. Now, a lot of these transistors have never been used. Okay? Totally unused. I might have to look up the numbers on some of them. There might be some rare ones here that are, you know, again, unobtainium. They might be 50, 60 years old. There might be some germanium ones. You never know. Might be rare, hard to find, get stuff in there. Stan, let me know if the unused transistors are any good to your knowledge. You may not have tested them. I don't know. Maybe they're just out of your stock. What do we got here? This looks like power transistors and voltage regulators, or just power transistors. From the numbers, I'm not seeing that any of them are regulators. They all look like power transistors. Some of them have obviously been pulled out of boards, but a lot of them look brand spanking new. The legs have never been soldered in or bent. So, I don't know. There is a little bit of gold in these, but there's a whole lot of copper and some tin you got to go through to get that gold. But there is a little bit of gold in these. These are clearly board pulls. These look like, yeah, these are regulators, voltage regulators. Yeah, it's like for the most part voltage regulators. So these are probably ones that went bad. You repaired computers by pulling out the bad regulators and soldering in new ones. So those are definitely bad. And, you know, same boat as these. There's a little bit of gold in them, but there's a whole lot of copper and tin there that you got to get rid of first. Oh, gold-plated stuff. Wow, we got fingers. Looks like some gold-plated wire wrap sockets in there. Wow, thank you, Stan. That is a lot of gold-plated fingers. And these are close trimmed, too. And they're old-style, big, fat, wide fingers, probably with thick gold plating on them. These look like they may have been come off of power supplies, some of them. So, yeah, I'll bet there's a fair amount of gold there compared to modern plating, too. I love the older electronics. They didn't spare the gold. You know, gold wasn't as expensive back then as it is now. They could slather it on. Older electronics were really reliable, too, because of that. All right, well, thank you, Stan. That's nice. This is, you know, I'll have to sort a few things out, pull out the sockets and a few other things, but these close trimmed fingers, these are ready to go to get the gold off of them. That's nice. Another bag of transistors. A lot of them look like they were pulled out of boards. Some of them look brand new. Again, almost all of them have gold-plated legs. That's nice. That's nice. Gold plating. Nice. Fuses. Wow. Big fuses. Silver. These fuses should contain some silver wire. So I keep meaning to do a video on processing fuses someday, because there's silver to be had out of these. What's in this bag? Oh, all kinds of stuff. Everything in here's got some gold plating on it. I see power resistors. I see lots of stuff with gold pins. Yeah, lots of gold pins in here. Gold plated. D-shell connectors. Power resistors. Centronics connector. I need to see if that'll fit the back of my Nabu computer, because I need one for that. Yeah, edge card connectors, and I saw somewhere in here. What is that? That is an SD card. Well, SD card adapter with some nice gold fingers on it. All right, nice. Thanks, Stan. Yeah, I hadn't made it this far down into the box. He said, oh, there's more boards down in the bottom. Looks like this one was broken up to fit. What did we have here? This looks like this used to be a computer. Yeah. What kind of computer was it? Hard to say. The processor... No, the processor is there. This was a Z80 computer. All right. Let's see. Made in Japan, an NEC 14T. Okay. Yeah. So this was a Z80 computer. But I can run this through my kiln depopulation to get all the chips off, and put them with these other chips and run them through my delegging process, and then incinerate and get the gold out of it. Well, Stan, this is amazing. Thank you very much. You really had my heart pumping in the beginning, though, when I saw these and saw the numbers on some of these chips in here. I was just like palpitating. Yeah, thanks for clearing up that they're all bad. Although, let me know about some of these transistors. It looks like they have never been used, and these are pretty darn old ones. They don't package them like this anymore. So, let me know. But yeah, this is some great stuff. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Stan. I'll have some fun processing this stuff. Maybe get a few more videos out of doing it as we process different aspects of what's in here. I've got a request to do some low-tech gold recovery from e-waste, not requiring a lot of fancy equipment or hard-to-get chemicals. Well, we could start with fingers, because we can do them with pretty easy-to-get stuff that's low-tech. So watch for videos like that in the future. And if you found this video at all interesting, educational, informative, inspirational, whatever, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. And check out my two other channels, Electro Geek 64 and Mike's Lapidarian Fossils. Good stuff going on over there. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching this one. And thanks again, Stan. You the man. Okay, as promised up front, it is time to pick our winner in my 15,000 subscriber special giveaway. And I've got the YouTube random comment generator website up here. I've got it all set up. We're going to filter duplicate users. And let's see, I've done the CAPTCHA already. So we are ready to pick a winner. So let's start the process. Cycling through them. And it looks like our winner is Linda Abbott. And let's see, her comment is, yes, I want to enter the contest. Okay, so that's good, because not everybody left a comment about wanting to enter the contest, as I said you needed to do to be eligible. But Linda did. She did it right. Okay, so Linda, my email address is going to be on the screen. Contact me. And let me know your shipping address, and I will get this off in the mail to you as soon as I can. Now, I'm going to be leaving town for a couple of weeks soon. So if you don't get in touch with me in like the next week and a couple of days, it'll have to wait until I get back before I can mail it. I hope that's okay. And I'm going to put a time limit on this because in my previous contests, sometimes the winners have never gotten back to me, ever. So, Linda, I'm going to put a 30-day limit on this. If you don't get in touch with me in the next 30 days, we're going to pick another winner, okay? And we'll give it away to somebody else. But I hope you get the box, and I hope you enjoy it. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Thanks a lot for entering the contest. And everyone else out there, thanks a lot for watching this video, entering the contest, supporting my channel. Thanks a bunch. And I'll see you in the next video. Congratulations again, Linda. Bye.